everyone, welcome back to my channel. In this video, I'll explain how to convert data policy to UI policy and UI policy to data policy. Let's see there. This is data policy. From here. I select tablets incident and start description when state is in progress and assignment should be mandatory. Here I will act to apply to reported sets, apply to soap use as your policy and placement. Here I give condition when state is in progress. Here we can see data policy rules. Field name is assignment group, mandatory is to read only is leave alone. Here we can see related links. Convert this to UI policy. Convert as data policy to UI policy. Here I click this one. Here we can see this is UI policy, data policy converted to UI policy, new UI policy created from data policy, right? Here, this is UI policy, right? So conversion of data policy to UI policy. Here, same applied here also, UI policy. Tableless incident, short description is when state is in progress and estimate should be matter. Here, condition also, yes, state is in progress. Here, in UI policy, only applied on forms. Here we can see your policy actions. We can see field name as assignment group mandatory is to develop. So this is called conversion of data policy to UI policy. Here we can see in related things also convert this to data policy like UI policy to data policy advanced view. Here when I click advanced view, you can see here this is advanced view. Here we see order. Here we see global reverse if false, onload inherited. This is conversion of data policy to web policy. Here, same web policy is converted to data policy. In on menu, search for web policy. Under system UI, we can see UI policy. UI policy is user interface. Here, this is conversion of data policy to UI policy. When state is in progress, assignment should be mandatory. Here we see. So already I created UI policy. Here I click this one. You can see this is UI policy. Here in written links, I click advanced view. Here I give create new incident table selected as incident and short description I will change when category is password reset. I want description is read only. So I select categories password reset. Here I just save this and give in your policy actions. I give one condition here. Click new and I select field as description and give here read only is true. In UI policy, we can see here visible field. In data policy, we can't see. Just I submit. Then I check in instead form. UI policy works on only forms, right? So I just update and go to here incident form. Where I open, I click on new. Then whenever selected categories password reset, here here we can see innovator means convert this to data policy, UI policy to data policy. So I will convert. Here we can see data policy and categories password is I got description reload. Here new data policy created from UI policy. This is conversion of data policy to UI policy and UI policy to data policy. Yeah, I convert UI policy to data policy, right? Yeah. So again I convert this to UI policy. Just I update here. So the major differences between UI policy versus data policy. Here, the main purpose controls behavior of forms from fields in the user interface. So it works only on forms, right? Ensures data validation regardless of how records are created and updated. It works on ServiceNow forms like browser UI, like client side only. It works on server side forms, import sets, web services, background scripts, APIs. Runs on only client side like browser, server side validation. Affects mandatory read only visible fields only. Here, here mandate and read only fields in data, but it does not control visibility, right? Prevent invalid data. It only when users enter the data through the form. Yes, all data resources it's prevent in data policy. Visibility S, mandatory field S, read only S. Here there is no hidden or show or visibility fields in data policy. Visible read only mandatory percent validation here is there is no import set validation here. There is import set validation. REST API so prepare validation is no here, here is performance validation. Faster client side is faster when compared to server side, slightly slower server side. Main is improve user experience here, maintain data integrity. Here, data is valid information in data policy. This is the major differences of web policies versus data policy. If you found this video very helpful, please like, share and subscribe for more ServiceNow tutorials. Thank you for watching. In next video, I will explain incident management.